Guys, I think I might have made my favorite deck of all time. I honestly think this might be the best deck that I've made. It's not tuned yet, so this deck is like very in the works, but the idea I think is a very good one, and it's extremely powerful right now. It's a little inconsistent as I've been playing with it, so some like fine-tuning optimizations will really help, but this is where I'm starting with, and I'm just going to go through the deck. This deck is, I titled it, what did I title it? Like Monkeyfish Belcher, and that's kind of a triple pun. You got apes, you got fish, and it plays kind of like the Goblin Charbelcher deck, which is that you empty your hand out, you have like you rely on a lot of like Lotus Petal, Simian Spirit Guides to get quick mana fast, and you play that, but also it kind of just like belches apes and zombies into play. And also this guy's mouth looks like he's belching. So that's kind of the reason the deck is called this. But the main, what the deck does is you play Gurmag Angler, has Delve, same with Hooting Mandrills. And this deck fills its graveyard very quickly with like Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Lotus Petals. The lands even help you hit threshold. So you can play these guys very early, turn 1, turn 2, no problem. And then we have this card, Rush of Knowledge, which says, draw cards equal to the highest converted mana cost among permanents you control. Gurmag Angler is a 7-drop. This is a 6-drop. So this draws 6 or 7 cards, which is incredible, especially when your deck is just full of rituals, Manamorphose, and you can just play more Rush of Knowledge. Oh, and what do all of those cards do? They fill your graveyard. So you play an early creature, and then you Rush of Knowledge, draw a bunch of more cards, and then you keep playing cards, play more Rush of Knowledge, you can draw your entire deck, and then you just put all of these guys into play because you filled your graveyard up. So even if, you spend all your mana, you can just cast 4 Gurmag Anglers for 4 mana. That's just broken. I've even been able to cast Street Wraiths. So like, instead of cycling it, you just play it. And it's a creature, it beats down. So that's kind of the deck. If you saw my Storm list previously, this deck kind of behaves very similar to that deck in how it moves, but instead of having a draw 3 that's like kind of bad, we have a draw 7. So as long as you can assemble this 2-card combo, you can just go off. We're playing Ideas Unbound because it's still a draw 3 and it's still good. I'm trying to find a balance because basically the problem I'm running into is like, if you don't have Rush of Knowledge, the deck's kind of inconsistent. I mean, you can easily just play 2 Gurmag Anglers on turn 2, and sometimes that just wins the game on its own. So the failsafe of like a turn 1 5/5 or turn 2 2 5/5s still wins a lot of games, but I would like to be able to play my whole deck consistently on turn 2. Is that too much to ask? Along those lines, the next enabler that's super broken is Energy Tap. It's like Rush of Knowledge, but instead of getting cards, you get mana. So you tap an untapped creature. Gurmag Angler just generates 7 colorless. With Chromatic Sphere, Chromatic Star, Faithless Looting Flashback, Rush of Knowledge, we have a lot of good ways to use the colorless mana. Right now I'm trying 1, and I highly suspect that adding more to the deck will really help with the consistency. I just wanted to see, like, put 1 in the deck, see what it looked like, because it's pretty bad in your opening hand. It doesn't help you cast these guys. So there's some balance between Energy Taps, Faithless Lootings, and Rush of Knowledges. That's the main deck. Getting onto the sideboard, I actually have a real sideboard this time. One of the only ways opponents can kill these creatures early, because if they kill these creatures like in response to Rush of Knowledge, that's really, really, really bad, because you draw 0 cards. One of the only ways people can kill these creatures early is like an edict effect to like make you sacrifice them. So against like black and control decks like that, we bring in Khalni Garden. Our deck doesn't really have much early mana, so this is just a land that makes a creature, and then they try and edict, and we just have this land. So that's pretty awesome. Irrigation Ditch for matchups where we want to play it a bit more slowly. We can just bring in all of these and just hit land drops, so we have more consistent mana. To weather the storm against aggro decks, one problem that I ran into a lot is like, you can belch your hand into play turn 2 or 3 against like mono red, and then they just burn you out. So setting in weather the storm, I've gotten a storm count of like 42. Is that even possible? Yeah, it is. I only have 9 lands. So I've gotten like a 40 storm count. So you can gain 120 life plus in this deck. And doing that plus putting in a bunch of big guys is definitely a way to win the game. Blazing Volley against elves or any deck that creates tokens. Another way we lose is like someone chump blocks all our creatures. So this card's pretty good. And a good thing about this deck and sideboard cards is we can go through our whole deck very quickly with Rush of Knowledge, Faithless Looting, Manamorphose and stuff. We have a lot of digging capability. So having 2 copies of Blazing Volley, we're pretty likely to hit it. 3 Duress to protect against counterspells. 3 Dispel. I don't know if I like them also protecting against counterspells. This just prevents our opponent from having like, if our opponent has 2 mana open and we Duress them and they have 2 counterspells, that's kind of the nightmare situation, whereas Dispel helps us. So against opponents with like a lot of counter magic, Dispel is better. And then Deep Analysis for matchups where they have like a lot of discard. So that's basically the deck. See you guys round 1. All right, cool. Let's go first. Okay, what do we got? Geothermal Crevice, Dark Ritual Manamorphose, gotta be a keep. Ideas Unbound is just looking worse and worse and worse, but that being said, we can cast it off Manamorphose. And drawing 3 cards is like a big game. Okay, this is Tron, so we can go a little slow. Yeah, we're gonna wait 1 turn. That seems right to me. Because they're gonna crack the map. Cycle or Street Wraith. Do things get better for us if we wait? I think so. Let's see, the only card they could have is Prohibit. And Tron really doesn't play that many Prohibits anymore. Things get better if we wait. That's a lot of mana that we get access to. It's unfortunate. If they were tapped out, I think I would have just gone off, but this is an extra 2 mana plus, like this is basically an extra Dark Ritual next turn, plus an extra card in the graveyard. So it's like pretty good. Our opponent only has 1 Tron land right now, but now it's time. Now we go all in. Start with Dark Ritual. Sending me a message. Okay. Hey, they're a fan. Sweet. Hopefully, if you're a fan, you wouldn't counter it. But no, don't. Honestly, if you're playing against me, don't give me special treatment because that will skew all the results. So don't actually do that. Let's go Rite of Flame, Manamorphose. So they think they're playing against Storm probably, which is good for us. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. I kind of want more red anyway. And blue. And we cast Ideas Unbound. They don't have a counterspell. Sweet. Dark Ritual, Rite of Flame, Hooting Mandrills. Throwing a twist in it now. Nobody expects the Hooting Mandrills into Rush of Knowledge combo. Nobody. Oh yeah, Dark Ritual. This is how we go off right here. Dark Ritual, Manamorphose. I'm gonna add blue. I don't really need green at the moment. I'm gonna add blue, red. Ooh, Rite of Flame's a great draw. Rush of Knowledge. Actually, no. Rush of Knowledge is fine here. 3, 4. Okay. We got Faithless Lootings, but we're getting kind of close to running out of cards, so we need to keep that in mind. I mean, not like that close, but it's this weird glitch again. I don't know why Magic Online does this sometimes, where I just can't cast spells. Hang on. Okay. Discard U2. Play Faithless Looting again. Discard U2. Gurmag Angler. Now we're getting there. Lotus Petal for blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 7. Rite of Flame. Seething Song. Let's get some blue. Keep going. No reason to stop. Rush of Knowledge. Alright, Cabal Ritual. Let's go Lotus Petal. I think at this point I should just be able to play all of them. Let's Manamorphose this into I think blue, green, right? Yeah. Okay, Cabal Ritual is an insane amount of mana. Then we're going to energy tap. And then we can start playing these boys. I think we just get a bunch of green and just win. Chromatic Star. Green. Alright. Gurmag Angler number 1. Number 2. The game's starting to lag. I have so many permanents in play. Number 3. Let's go ahead and I guess we have enough green so we can add red and play Faithless Looting. Because this is actually mana positive. Discard U2. Oh, I might even be able to cast a Street Wraith. Let's see. Let's add some red. Play Chromatic Star. I think we're gonna do it here. What are you saying over here? Yep, the win con is just play all the big boys. It might turn into. Let's go Lotus Petal. I mean, our hand is basically all run out, so we're just gonna keep playing these guys here. Hoot. Yeah, I can actually also play Street Wraith. This is amazing. We're literally playing our entire deck. Go. That's a pretty good storm count of 42. That's a lofty price here. If they beat me by flickering and fogging, I'm gonna be so sad. Hey, we got there. That's a good way to start off the showing. Let's move to sideboarding here. Against Tron, I kind of like Dispel more than Duress. So definitely cutting Ideas Unbound, because hitting blue is hard. So Dispel counters Moment's Peace and other stuff. Duress is proactive, whereas Dispel is reactive. I'm at least bringing in one. Maybe bringing like a couple of each. They're blue Trons, they're gonna have like red Elemental Blast to counter my Rush. I don't actually know. I feel like they don't have that many counter spells, so I'd rather just have Duress. I can play that proactively and it's like pretty good. And I think 3 Duress is like kind of nice. I'm gonna cut. See, I kind of like Energy Tap because it's a bit overkill, but it does add so much mana. All right, we'll cut Energy Tap, play it like that. All right. So we have Hooting Mandrills. Yeah, I think I keep this. We can actually just cast Duress off Sulfur Vent and maybe like snipe an Expedition map from their hand if they don't play it next turn. That also fills our graveyard. And having 2 lands is like pretty good because Tron is generally quite slow, so I like playing lands. Prophetic Prism, okay. Yeah, Rush of Knowledge is a good draw, so let's see what's going on over there. Moment's Peace, Ghostly Flicker. Moment's Peace is an issue. But they don't have any mana. Ooh. Yeah, they're missing land drops. That's good for us. I mean, Ghostly Flicker is only good if they play Mnemonic Wall anyway. So I think I just take Moment's Peace. Play a Sulfur Vent. Oh no, I don't need the green because I have Manamorphose and pass turn. What do you got going on? Oh, I'm happy with it. Just because I'm not playing a deck doesn't mean I don't like it or don't think it's good. Of course they drew a land off the top. I play decks that I think are fun, and this is an idea that came to me basically as a sideboard option. I don't think I mentioned that in the deck tech, maybe I did. I really like the idea of playing this in the sideboard of the Storm deck. Cabal Ritual. Alright, next turn. Their hand's like super reactive, so they played Astrolabe. Oh, maybe they had the island. No, that was in the revealed before, and they played a Prism, and now they're playing Astrolabe. Okay. Well, their hand is not the best. And we're just going to operate as if they don't have counter spells because can't really beat them. So now we can go Faithless Looting? No, I want to Manamorphose first. Red, blue, and I'm going to add black, red. 3, 4, 5. Now we can Faithless Looting. Discarding Faithless Looting. And I like Chromatic Star, but Manamorphose is just better. So we'll do that. Cabal Ritual. I don't actually need this blue. I have Manamorphose, so I can get it back. Cabal Ritual. Hooting Mandrills. Actually, I want to Manamorphose once. No! Okay, well I can just add blue, that's fine. Blue, red. I was supposed to, it just clicked the wrong one. Blue, red, Street Wraith. Okay, we're just gonna go for the Hooting Mandrills now. Rush of Knowledge. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. This is like pretty sick. If it would let me cast my spells. Manamorphose to add some blue. Red. Rush of Knowledge. Okay. Ooh, Duress is good too. So we can take Moment's Peace or Ghostly Flicker out of their hand. Let's go Rite of Flame and play some Lotus Petals. Then we go, might as well just add blue. I kind of want to hit Gurmag Angler because we draw an extra card, but at this point it might be a little too late. Right, cycle Street Wraith. Have we still not seen a Gurmag Angler? There we go. That's kind of incredible actually. Cabal Ritual. Alright, now we need to start worrying about just casting all of our creatures. We can go Faithless Looting. Discarding these. Dark Ritual. So we have like a lot of Gurmag Anglers. We need some green. So let's Manamorphose this into green. Green? Oh, now I need red. Okay. Add red. Seething Song. Now we can Chromatic Star. Get some more green. This is like kind of just bullying them at this point. Like I'm not sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. I'll duress you to see what's going on. Compulsive Research, Ghostly Flicker, Pulsive Marasa. So if I take Ghostly Flicker and they don't have a land, Pulsive Marasa can get back Ash Barrens, but they don't have mana, so we take Ghostly Flicker and that sets us up to kind of win soon. So start playing dudes. Play a dude. 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 Play Sulfur Vent. Go. So, draw land, Stonehorn Dignitary, or bust there, man. Oh, they do have one copy of Moment's Peace in the graveyard. So they can recast Moment's Peace to prevent one combat step, but that takes their whole turn. And then they still have to draw a Stonehorn Dignitary. Yep. So I don't really have anything to cast, and that prevents combat, but they have to draw land. Yeah! That's how you do it. Unless they drew another Moment's Peace. That would be gross. Alright, looks like we won. Opponent's also a fan, so good games, opponent. Sorry I played not that slow, but this deck's fun. Let's see what happens next round. Hey, took it down. I think I already said that. I like record, you know, like you record and then I talk to my opponent for like 5 minutes and then record again. So sometimes I like cut back and say the same thing I just said, but you don't know. Also, note of courtesy for if you're playing against me, feel free to talk to me for kind of as long as you want. I can always just concede if I want to. So don't worry about wasting my time or whatever. I like talking to people. See you guys next round. All right, we're going against Striker. This hand's a keep. We got a lot of mana, and we have the Gurmag Angler combo. We're gonna play against elves again? What is going on? It could be Stompy. Actually, turn 1 Nettle Sentinel is more indicative of Stompy than anything. But they could like untap and play Quirion Ranger and just go off. I will say elves is probably one of our worst matchups. It's at least game 1. So we're gonna play Sulfur Vent and pass. Yeah, okay, so it's Stompy. So it is a different deck. Similar in that it's a bad matchup for us. We're really hoping to play against Tron or some type of dirtily deck like that. We've played against aggressive decks so far. Creatures with power less than it can't block it. Okay, I don't think I'm dead next turn. So we're just gonna play Chromatic Star, and Irrigation Ditch gives us green, but I don't really need green. So we're gonna just do that. And hope to not die, because we can double crack Sulfur Vents. Leave a blue up, cast Seething Song. I'm gonna F6. And then Faithless Looting and cycle Street Wraith. And that puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in our graveyard. So we can then play Gurmag Angler. Yeah, we should be able to go off next turn. I don't know if I like putting Rancor on Nettle Sentinel. This card is unblockable if it has enough Rancors. Alright, that's definitely good enough. Let's cycle Street Wraith. And let's see what we can do. Alright, Sack, sack. We're gonna go Seething Song. Chromatic Star needs to add black. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I have Faithless Looting. Okay, let's discard these two. Then we cast Rite of Flame, Cabal Ritual, Gurmag Angler, Rush of Knowledge. I'll go down to 1 black. Get to draw 7. Okay. Now we're talking. I'm a bit worried about this Street Wraith situation, so let's Simian Spirit Guide for red. I can Manamorphose into double blue. We can go down to 4. Okay, Faithless Looting. I kind of like Manamorphose into double blue. Okay, there's Rush of Knowledge. But I need a ritual before I can actually do that, because our mana situation is not so great. So let's go ahead and cast Ideas Unbound. Hope to hit a ritual that way. Okay, there we go. Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual. That puts us up to plenty of mana. Now we can Lotus Petal for blue. Rush of Knowledge. And things get harder now. Our hand is like very full. We can cast a Lotus Petal and just add red, then play Seething Song. Then we can Faithless Looting, discarding Geothermal Crevice. I kind of want all the Hooting Mandrills. I'm going to discard one of these stars. Then we Manamorphose for black. Black, blue. Dark Ritual. Rush of Knowledge. What have I played more of? 1 Dark Ritual, quite a few Rite of Flames, so I'm going to hold up black. Alright, there's Dark Ritual. God, this hand is completely full. Let's play this. Add some red. Alright, now we go Rite of Flame. And I think that's probably good enough. Let's Faithless Looting. Discarding these two. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. So I want to start adding green, but I can actually flashback Faithless Looting now. After I Chromatic Star to add green. With this red. Street Wraith, I don't really want to cycle that. I don't want to go down that low. Yeah, so let's start casting Gurmag Anglers. Get that out of the way. Gurmag Angler. Gurmag Angler. I kind of want to Manamorphose. No. We're gonna... It's so hard. We're gonna Manamorphose this red-black into green, green. And then Faithless Looting actually generates mana. So we're gonna cast that. Discarding Cycle and Street Wraith. Cast Cabal Ritual. Chromatic Star. I think now I should be able to just play them all. Play that. Play Hooting Mandrills. Play Hooting Mandrills. Play Hooting Mandrills. Actually, I don't even need to delve that much. And cast this because it's going to get discarded at end of turn. Go. It's a pretty good turn, I might say. If they can't kill me, then I win. So that's good. No! Ah! They saw the line. I cycled the 1 Street Wraith too many. Or no, I'm at 6. That's gross. That's gross. Well, we would have had it. We flew a little too close to the sun. Okay. In sideboarding, I kind of like Weather the Storm. The more I think about it, it just makes it so like us dying is pretty unlikely, and we can cut. Ideas Unbound is generally pretty bad, so I'm gonna cut. Opponent's having a bad night, so we cheered him up. As long as my decks are cheering people up, that's all that matters. We're gonna go first. Not even trying to be any kind of mean or anything at all. Much appreciated. All right. Moving on. We'll talk to them in a second. This hand is pretty good if we draw a land off of these 2 draw steps. right? Because then we have Manamorphose Dark Ritual. I say we keep. I'm not scared. Even if we miss a land for one turn, like, we don't have to go off immediately this turn. And double Street Wraith, we're like pretty likely to draw a land. Or even like a Lotus Petal. Cycle. Uh-oh. So I can Lotus Petal into Faithless Looting. That might be a good idea. That way I'm like hopefully likely to hit a land. Because if I had black, I can't actually cast anything. There we go. So I'm going to discard Faithless Looting and I think Faithless Looting. Play Geothermal Crevice and pass turn. Our graveyard's full, so we're like ready to go off next turn. Alright, opponent plays Nettle Sentinel and does nothing. Let's put down 2 Gurmag Anglers this turn. That's what I want. Lotus Petal. So we can get a ton of mana, but I think waiting one more turn is probably better. We want to draw either Rush of Knowledge or Gurmag Angler before I just like waste all of this. Because like, this isn't that scary. Yep, Pit Skulk into Vault Scourge. So I think I have one more turn. Ugh. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one more turn, I think. If we didn't have Weather the Storm, I couldn't wait, but we kind of have to. Okay, Elephant Guide's good. On the Pit Skulk is scary. 5, 6, 7, 8. We fall to 5. You're saying there's a chance. Alright, deck. Give us the goods. Rite of Flame's not really the goods, but it's kind of now or never. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we definitely have enough. Cabal Ritual. Kind of have to add blue. Geothermal Crevice. Let's Manamorphose this green. Why won't it let me cast it? Sometimes, man. Okay. Manamorphose green black into red green. I can cast Rite of Flame. And then start flashing back Faithless Lootings, I guess. Wow, what is happening? Cast Rite of Flame. These Faithless Lootings gotta be like the best things ever. My gosh. Alright, deck. Nope, we're not getting there. Alright, good games, opponent, good games. Yeah, we just didn't get there. But we cheered up the opponent. So, there's that. See you guys next round. Alright, JX, JCX. You know what I mean. Let's do this. This hand looks good, by the way. We need to add a black mana to our pool. Oh, there we go. Next turn's actually going to be pretty dirty. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we draw like a Faithless Looting or something, we can just go off. Double Cabal Ritual with Threshold, Gurmag Angler, blue for Rush of Knowledge. And our opponent has 1 untapped red. Yep, let's do it. So we go Irrigation Ditch, cast Lotus Petal. Okay, they crack. They're going to crack an F6 and then be sad. Okay, Lotus Petal's going to add black. Then we're going to Dark Ritual. Then we're going to Manamorphose. I don't want the green at the moment. So we're going to add red. Don't really want double red. I guess I had another blue. Ooh, Street Wraith is excellent. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This hand is so busted. 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I have to add. Let's add green now and red. And then play double Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Gurmag Angler. We have so much mana here. Rush of Knowledge. Just using all the black. Let's refill, boys. Okay. We gotta be careful about this. So we have double red. Let's Faithless Looting. Ooh, okay, there's Rush of Knowledge. So I think I can just discard these lands. Because I kind of want to go like Rite of Flame, Rush of Knowledge. This is glorious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want double red because I have Faithless Looting to flashback now. Okay, now we can go Dark Ritual. We're kind of running low on colored mana, but we should probably just be able to close the game out pretty soon. I can energy tap Let's go ahead and cast Energy Tap. That gives us all the colorless mana we could ever dream of. And I'm going to get rid of red to do that because I have the Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, Dark Ritual is good too. At that point, I kind of want a Faithless Looting first, because I can always Simian Spirit Guide later. Okay, discard these two. XLU, add red. Cast Faithless Looting again? Actually, at this point, we can probably just win. Yeah, well, we'll cast one more Faithless Looting, because it's mana positive. Okay, discard this, and this. And I guess we cycle the Street Wraith. Okay, and now we Manamorphose. Well, actually, I don't even need to, right? Let's just go Gurmag Angler. Into Gurmag Angler. Into Hooting Mandrills. I guess I can Manamorphose. Might as well. Green, blue, into green, blue. Okay. Go again. Because I have Lotus Petal to get whatever the other card is. Okay, cycle Street Wraith. Alright, now I'm just going to play the Mandrills. We're going to go Chromatic Star, crack it for green, and then play Hooting Mandrills. Oh, okay. We will do both. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6. Yeah. Wow. What a busted turn 2, I might say. Your move. Casual turn 2 in the Pauper format, you know. You got it, boss. I think we did it, guys. I think we actually broke the format. Like, yeah, you can play Glinthawk. They block here and they take 19 damage. If you can find a way to, yeah, if they can find a way out of this, I don't even know. I'm not gonna cycle Street Wraith. There's no need to make my life total lower. I could see like a world where they go like Galvanic Blast, Fire Blast, something. Okay. Mad respect over there. Still playing it out. They did. Okay. What do we want against them? I'm expecting like some number of red Elemental Blast, so I kind of want to bring in... Yeah, I feel like they would bring in red Elemental Blast to counter Rush of Knowledge. So I'm going to bring in Duress, get rid of Simian Spirit Guide and Ideas Unbound. That's like my usual sideboarding, because like I don't want too much Duress, because it can hit like maybe an Astrolabe, but other than that, it doesn't do very much. And don't really need these lands, so just play it as is. Alright, we're on the draw. This hand's actually close. It's got Energy Tap, which lets us go big, and a Faithless Looting plus 2 lands. Like, we got Interaction, Discard. Well, Interaction is our discard is our interaction, but Interaction, Filtering, ways to fill our graveyard, mana. Can't really mulligan these. Oh, Great Furnace. Okay, so I'm going to lead on... Do I think I want to Duress next turn? I think not. I kind of want to cast Faithless Looting though, because these Rite of Flames are not looking particularly good. With 2 lands in play, like, you know, we're saving Duress to basically protect our combo when we're going off. Chromatic Star. Okay, I'm just going to play Chromatic Star and then wait to Faithless Looting until I have more information about our hand, what we've drawn, what our opponent has. Okay. Yep. So next turn would be a good time to go off. We currently don't have much card draw, so Faithless Looting would have to like really go off. We have Hooting Mandrills. So what would we need to hit off of this Faithless Looting? Kind of like a lot. I guess we just need the 1 card draw, right? And I can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I honestly don't know. This deck is very challenging to play. Can I go off? So what are the odds? I can draw 1, 2, 3 cards. I think I'm better off waiting until next turn and just playing Duress now. They're not killing me, right? This deck is very slow. Galvanic Blast, Astrolabe. Okay. Well, I just take a blast and then sure. And then next turn we just play like 40 power. There is some consideration for, oh, well, they just played the card. Now I know what their hand is. I was going to say there's some consideration for waiting so that we know what's in their hand when we're going off, because if they top deck Red Elemental Blast this turn, that's pretty bad for us. But they showed us that they drew a snow-covered mountain, so it's relatively unlikely that they get there, but I think we probably should have waited. I just wanted to maximize my mana next turn. Yep, there's the Astrolabe. So they have Galvanic Blast, Plains, and 2 unknowns. So I think we just try and go for it now. Yeah, that's a lot of mana. Let's do it. Do that, do that. So we can energy tap for mana. And I need this green. So I guess I just leave it the same. Okay. Drawing Rush of Knowledge means we can just Rite of Flame it out. So let's go Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Lotus Petal. This adds blue. Hooting Mandrills. Oh. I messed up. I have to Faithless Looting. I forgot about Galvanic Blast. I have to find a Gurmag Angler. Oh no. Oh, that's really bad. Well, I just gotta hope they don't see it. Yeah, that's a huge mistake. I mean, I took 1. Alright, we're gonna just go for it. I think we're just gonna get blown out here. But sometimes you just gotta try. They could just kill this and that's really bad for us. Oh! Okay. So I discarded the Dark Ritual because I didn't think we were gonna go off. But we don't have any mana because I was kind of planning for them to just kill it. But we filled our hand at least. Oh, sweet, sweet opponent. If only you knew how much you had this game in the bag before that happened. Wow, yeah, that was like a huge punt on their behalf. So this is green black. So next turn we should be able to just do it. We can go like Cabal Ritual, Gurmag Angler, Rush of Knowledge, and hopefully not die. We fall to 10. Okay, we can even Duress them to protect everything. Cabal Ritual, I don't want green yet. Cabal Ritual, Duress. Okay, things are getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they draw a burn spell, we die. So we need to actually put full lethal in play. Good to know. Gurmag Angler. All of that. Draw a lot of cards. Okay, I don't think I can actually cycle this Street Wraith. Let's go Lotus Petal. And by don't think, I mean they literally have lethal if I cycle it, so... 2, 3, 4, 5. These have been some pretty bad draws, actually. They're at 20? Yeah, not being able to cycle these Street Wraiths is like really kind of hurting us. Because I can play 2 Gurmag Anglers. I don't have enough mana to play another Rush of Knowledge because we didn't hit any rituals. Okay, I mean, let's play Gurmag Angler. Yeah, this is kind of bad. So this is going to add green. Play Chromatic Star off the red. And sacrifice this to add... So I have 6 in my graveyard. I'm going to have 7 in my graveyard. Yeesh. Alright, let's add... So I can't even dredge 2. I'm going to lose, I think. I have to add red and hope to hit a ritual. Like a Rite of Flame. I don't think getting green is enough. No! Street Wraith, why you do this? Alright, we're gonna Chromatic Star for black now and then just play another Gurmag Angler. We need Dark Ritual now. No! Oh, your turn too late! No. Alright, we're just gonna play this. I guess next turn Oh. This deck is very hard to play. We're gonna discard all these Street Wraiths. Oh my... I'm really sorry, guys. It lagged. I was gonna click and discard the Street Wraith, and it just discarded Rush of Knowledge. We're dead anyway, because they just attack with both, but that was a bad sequence of turns. They firebolt our face. Oh. I mean, we should be dead a long time ago when they killed our Hooting Mandrills, but the lag discard Rush of Knowledge did not help our cause, because we would have been able to cast it. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, so begin sideboarding. It doesn't look like they brought in any interaction, so I think Weather the Storm can just replace Duress and run it like that. Alright, let's do this. Beyond the play. I don't think I can keep this one. It's really close to good. On the draw, I would consider it, but no landers are really tough. This one's good. We're gonna keep this. And what are we doing here? We have access to energy tap into Rush of Knowledge, which is like pretty good. And we have all this set up. I think I get rid of Rite of Flame. It's like just worse than energy tap at generating mana. Because we have, I mean, this is double blue. Okay, let's cycle Street Wraith. Manamorphose is also good. We just need a big guy. And there are 8 in the deck plus 4 Faithless Lootings. So the odds are pretty good in our favor. Okay, now Galvanic Blast is not online, so just drawing any big guy this turn would be ideal. Because then we could go like big guy into energy tap into Rush of Knowledge. Street Wraith, come on. No. I can't. I get to draw 2? I can't go for it. That's way too bad. Just waiting is like drawing an extra card. Okay. It's a Cabal Ritual. We still wait. We have Weather the Storm in our deck. So now we're not really that worried about getting burned out, because when we combo off, we're going to play a bunch of Gurmag Anglers and gain like 35 life. And they're hitting us for 1, like. Okay. I don't like that 1 mana, but let's draw a Gurmag Angler. Stop it with the Street Wraiths, man. Oh my gosh. I'm at 12 and they have 6 cards in hand. I feel like they attack me down to 9 and they just triple bolts. I feel like I'm actually dead if I pass. I feel like I'm dead if I pass, so I think we just go right now. So let's go Geothermal Crevice, Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal. Crack this for blue, because I'm gonna want blue anyway. Oh gosh, I have literally 1 draw. All right, add red, Manamorphose, this red black. I guess if we're going off, we might as well just plan to go off. So I can just play Seething Song now and then Manamorphose that into whatever colors I need. Blue, black. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, I think we're dead. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, 1 Gurmag Angler there, a Faithless Looting, any redraw, and I think we had it. But like, they're gonna bolt us to death, no matter what. Also, like, hitting Weather the Storm would have bought us a lot of time, because they're only hitting us for 3 per turn. Yeah, that's. I figured we had to try. All right, good games, opponent. All right, we're playing against the Maverick Girl on the play. Let's see, we got double Rush of Knowledge. This hand's actually very good if we draw one of our 8 Delve creatures. And we have some time. I mean, we're going to go Geothermal Crevice, and Manamorphose is a draw. So basically, yeah, we're pretty close to going off. And that's 4 cards in graveyard. So they kept 7. All right, playing against elves with snowlands. Interesting, okay. Another Geothermal Crevice. No reason to crack Manamorphose yet. Yeah, this is a tough matchup round 1. We have 2 like electricity effects in the sideboard. Hooting Mandrills. Can I go off? I think I'm gonna wait one more turn. They can't exactly kill me, and we should be able to put a ton of power into play next turn. That's a problem. Because now they're gonna make a bunch of tokens. Yeah. Okay, we take some damage. Alright, let's go off. Green, black, green, black, green, black. So we need blue, so we can Manamorphose green, black for blue, red. Sulfur Vent is not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't actually hit threshold, but that's okay. We don't actually have to cast Cabal Ritual yet, I don't think. So let's sacrifice this to add black, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I can cast Hooting Mandrills. And we play Rush of Knowledge. 4, 5. Draw 6. So we can crack Lotus Petal for red. This is a really hard deck to play. Yeah, I think I start with red. Play Rite of Flame. Manamorphose into red, blue. Cycle Street Wraith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can play Lotus Petal. Sacrifice it for black. 6 cards in graveyard, so Chromatic Sphere puts us up to 7. Doesn't really matter what we do here. Now we can go Cabal Ritual into Cabal Ritual. We're gonna wait on Chromatic Star. Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Let's Chromatic Star for red. Okay, Sulfur Vent, because I kind of want to cast Faithless Looting. There's Seething Song. It's kind of awkward though, because I have to Chromatic Star for red again. Okay, but now we can go Seething Song into Flashback Faithless Looting. Discarding these 2. Now we have Rite of Flame into Manamorphose, and that can add green. So I can add double green and just cast all of these guys. The problem is that might not be enough. I think I actually need to go for more Rush of Knowledge. So I'm gonna add blue. Cycle Street Wraith. Okay, there's another Gurmag Angler. 2 Gurmag Anglers is good. Seething Song, Chromatic Star. Well, I can discard Seething Song, Hooting Mandrills. And then Chromatic Star is kind of our last shot at this. I can filter red to green and hope to draw another Hooting Mandrills. Actually, it's better to try and draw more Gurmag Anglers. Let's go black. No! Oh, I messed up pretty bad. Alright, well now we can go Dark Ritual, Flashback, Faithless Looting. Yeah, okay. We should have more guys in play. I used the green for some reason, which was definitely a mistake. Yeah, we probably lose this round, just because Elvish Vanguard is going to get huge. And they have stuff like Lead the Stampede, yeah. 3 cards. Timberwatch Elf, Priest of Titania. Yeah, I mean, Timberwatch Elf on its own just kills me. I should just have 6. Alright, I think we're done here. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. So, we can bring in 2 Blazing Volley. I don't think Weather the Storm is really necessary. But Blazing Volley is good, probably worth cutting Ideas Unbound and the Simian Spirit Guide for those. Alright, on the play again, gonna go first. It's a lot of mana. I think I gotta keep this. Like, on the play, having a bunch of mana is very good, as long as we can draw into our other cards. Let's cycle this to get more information. Okay, so we have a bunch of black mana. We're gonna play Geothermal Crevice. If we draw Faithless Looting, it could be good. Gurmag Angler. Alright. I mean, I can play Gurmag Angler this turn, I believe. Right? I can go sacrifice this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could just sacrifice this, play 1 Dark Ritual, and Gurmag Angler. And I still have black. That seems like pretty good. Right? That's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to have 4 mana in play. So I can just do this. Okay. We still got a full hand. And now we're drawing pretty live to the card that does 1 to all their creatures. Okay. It's a lot of mana that does literally nothing. But that's cool. The problem is Well-Wisher makes it almost impossible for us to race, so we really need to draw the Burning Volley card like this turn. Yeah, they gain life twice. Okay. Okay, Faithless Looting means we probably should just go. Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Faithless Looting. Okay, I mean, that is a rush of knowledge. What do I keep? I feel like Cabal Ritual is better. I'm gonna go down to 1 mana. I think Cabal Ritual gives us a better chance here. Okay, Blazing Volley is very good right now. So I can just go Blazing Volley and then attack. I kind of like doing that. And then next turn I can just Rush of Knowledge again. Like, Timberwatch Elf does nothing now. Okay, Well-Wisher's fine. So this pumps for 2. So it becomes, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 power. They can't actually block it effectively. Okay, so now we can go, let's pop out our graveyard. Sacrifice Sulfur Vent. Yeah, we can Manamorphose for black. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna add black red, but we're just going to Cabal Ritual. 5, and then Chromatic Star to get red. Seething Song is very good. Okay, let's go Seething Song. Manamorphose for blue. 1, 2. Let's add blue and I guess green because I want to play Hooting Mandrills. Cycle Street Wraith. So I can just Rush of Knowledge into Hooting Mandrills now. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. Hooting Mandrills. And then play... I want red-blue for next turn, so let's go ahead and play Sulfur Vent and attack for 5. And then we're going to discard... Probably don't really need this Street Wraith or another copy of Faithless Looting. So we're going to discard those. Yep, they gain life. Sweet. I think I attack first. And then we crack Sulfur Vent. Actually, maybe I just cast another Gurmag Angler. I don't really need to blow my hand. And then next turn we can set up to do some really busted stuff. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Okay, that's how the deck does it. Just 1 Blazing Volley is really all we needed. Maybe I need more Blazing Volley in the sideboard. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, these are the hands we keep. 1 Dark Ritual in this hand becomes very good. There's Rush of Knowledge. Okay. Not going to cycle Street Wraith because I don't want them to get hit by Graveyard Hate. Every card in a graveyard is valuable, so if they play like Relic and just exile Street Wraith, we don't get much value. Whereas if we do it on our turn, then we get a lot. Okay. Alright, we want Dark Ritual. Hey! Ask and you shall receive. Cycle Street Wraith. Okay, let's play Dark Ritual, Manamorphose. This is going to add blue, red, Manamorphose for red, green because we have the fish as well. That's a lot of land. I'm going to Manamorphose 1 more time for, I think red because I want to cast Faithless Looting. Yeah, that's the card I was looking for. So now I can go Blazing Volley away their creatures, play a Gurmag Angler. But let's start with Faithless Looting, because I could draw into like Cabal Ritual. It's lagging. There we go. Here's Cabal Ritual. I kind of want Sulfur Vent for Rush of Knowledge. This deck's very hard. So what do I have? I have Cabal Ritual takes these 2 and puts me up to 6 mana. That's not actually enough, so I want to save that for next turn. So let's discard these 2. And then we Blazing Volley. And then we Gurmag Angler. And we cast Chromatic Star. Play Geothermal Crevice. And then next turn we can 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw any card that goes to our graveyard, we can Rush of Knowledge. Does that do it? So this deck's so hard. I crack Geothermal Crevice. I crack Chromatic Star. I think I can wait a turn. I don't see a rush. Hooting Mandrills is pretty tempting, actually. But then I can't cast Cabal Ritual, right? So I can play Hooting Mandrills. I'm gonna wait. It's scary. I don't really know what the correct play is, but I think waiting is better because I can't crack Chromatic Star for the colors that I need, cast Cabal Ritual, and play Hooting Mandrills / Rush of Knowledge. So I think it's better to wait because I'm not racing this Well-Wisher too well at the moment. And my opponent could just go off with Birchlore Rangers. Alright, we need like Ritual or Manamorphose. Rush of Knowledge was a pretty bad draw actually. But we keep attacking. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just play the Hooting Mandrills, but I feel like that just locks me out for the game. And as soon as I draw a land, I can draw like 14 cards. So that just sets me up for the late game so strongly. Okay, so now they're protected against Electrickery. Okay, Sulfur Vent means next turn we're good. Do I attack? I'm a little worried about my life total, but I think lowering theirs is better because next turn we just do everything. That's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe playing Hooting Mandrills was correct. We'll see if playing like 5 Gurmag Anglers this turn is good enough. So we do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in our graveyard. So I can Seething Song. And I kind of want this black mana. So I can go Seething Song into Cabal Ritual. Crack this for blue. I don't have Rite of Flame. Let's go ahead and play Rush of Knowledge. Okay. Now we can go Cabal Ritual into Chromatic Star for blue. Now we can go Cabal Ritual, Rush of Knowledge, Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame. Yeah, that's Spider Silk Armor. If they didn't have that, we would just win on the spot. But obviously they do, so we gotta respect it. Faithless Looting, discard these 2. Play another Faithless Looting. I guess I can play Chromatic Star and crack it for blue. Another Rush of Knowledge is pretty nice. Let's go Seething Song, Dark Ritual, Rush of Knowledge. We should be able to just draw our deck now, but I don't know if I can. I don't actually know if I can beat their deck currently. So I have that. Play this. Blue. There's another Rush. That's good. 3, 4, 5. All right. So now we start playing out our spells here. Seething Song gets some mana. We want to get all of our mana into play. And then just cast all of our spells. So Manamorphose. We need like a lot of black mana. Cast that. Cast that. Cast that. I also need a lot of green mana. So let's Chromatic Star and add green. Start playing some things. So we play that. Let's play Gurmag Angler. Come on, Graveyard. What are you doing? I want a Faithless Looting. There we go. More Gurmag Anglers. Add green. Hooting Mandrills. Add green. Hooting Mandrills. Add green. Hooting Mandrills. I'm not actually going to flash back these Faithless Lootings, so we'll do that. I can play a Street Wraith hard cast. And then maybe I can set up a turn where Blazing Volley is good. That's all I got. Alright, and we attack for 5. The problem is that Well-Wisher, man. I think that Well-Wisher is going to be an issue. Alright, I'm going to have 6. They can go through their turn. I think I die. I don't know. If I had played the Hooting Mandrills faster, I might have just won, but they're going to gain like 20 life this turn, and I don't think I can come back from that. Ooh, double Spider Silk, huh? Oh, they sided in Weather the Storm? Oh, that's wonderful. So they're at 29. I can play another Gurmag Angler. I think I swing out for sure and then decide what I'm gonna do. Yeah. They can hit me for not that much, actually. I might still be able to win this. Okay, I think I just crack this for red and Blazing Volley their Lissalana Huntmaster. And then they can hit me for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 1 card in hand. We might actually still win. Turns out all the fish might get there unless they drew Distant Melody. My God, why? That was a pretty good top deck. I don't know if it wins, but it's a really good top deck. I think it does. Well, because they have Birchlore Rangers. I have to win this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that was close. I might have gotten a little too greedy in drawing cards. I thought the Elves deck didn't play Distant Melody anymore. I mean, it was good. I'm not questioning it, but I think that I lose now. Because they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're at 18 life now. Alright. And the problem is I'm at 0 cards in library. That's the biggest issue. So they just have to survive this turn and then I deck. I think, like I said, this deck's really hard to play, but I think if I had 1 more turn, I maybe could, or like a couple more turns, I maybe could have done it. Because they have to lose a lot of creatures right now. Yeah, I just messed up by decking myself. Yep, Lead the Stampede is pretty good. And there's Timberwatch Elf. Okay, so I'm just dead anyway. All right, we're just going to concede, not waste time here. We're just going to lose. All right, good games, Maverick Girl. See you guys next round. All right, Pasta, let's do it. We're going first. This is a lot of mana. I don't think I can mulligan this much mana. We don't have very much card draw, but it's a lot of mana. So, opponent mulligan to 6. We're going to go Sulfur Vent, pass turn. Probably going to play this a bit slow, like Chromatic Star, pass, and wait. Oh my gosh. Everyone's playing Stompy. Why? Cycle Street Wraith. Every single human being on the planet playing Stompy these days. Double Metal Sentinel is good. So we want to draw Rush of Knowledge. Or a Delve creature, actually. Well, there's Rush of Knowledge. I'm going to wait. Because if I try and go off and I don't hit a creature, that's just literally the worst thing. But drawing Rush of Knowledge was actually better because we have 8 creatures we can draw and there's only 1 Rush of Knowledge. Technically, we could Rush of Knowledge to draw 1. Vault Scourge, okay. That's not good. So I can draw 3 cards. See, the thing is if I wait, Vault Scourge can just kill me. So I think we're better off just going for it. Drawing 3 cards. Yeah, and we can draw cards that draw us more cards. So we might as well. Let's do that. Let's cast this. Let's add red Seething Song. Let's add black. Okay, Dark Ritual. Manamorphose. We're gonna add blue green. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Blue green? There we go. Okay, Hooting Mandrills, perfect. 1, 2, 3. We have Threshold. Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Rite of Flame. Hooting Mandrills. Play you. Draw a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we still have Threshold. Yeah, I think we just had to go for it there. Cycling Street Wraith is a bit dubious. Going to low on life is not the best. So we're gonna Chromatic Star and add some blue off this black. All right, it's Rush of Knowledge. Actually, I can cycle 1 Street Wraith. Wow, Faithless Looting. All right, see, we wanted to wait until we Gurmag Angler, so Rush of Knowledge draws more. Play that. Rush of Knowledge. 4, 5. Okay, Dark Ritual. Rite of Flame. We have enough mana to do everything, so let's energy tap. And go ahead and cast Faithless Looting. Cabal Ritual. Faithless Looting with Flashback. Discarding Sulfur Vent. And honestly, I feel like Seething Song is worse than Lotus Petal right now. We have Faithless Looting. We have another Faithless Looting. Because Lotus Petal gives us blue. Yeah, I'm discarding Seething Song. Alright, pop on our graveyard. Flashback Faithless Looting to... Well, let's Chromatic Star first. And get blue. Hooting Mandrills. Okay, so I need some green. So Faithless Looting, discard Spirit Guide and Manamorphose, or Lotus Petal. Cast Lotus Petal, add green, and we might just be Manamorphosing and then playing a Gurmag Angler, depending on what we draw. So we're gonna add green, green. Ah, there's the Faithless Looting. That's okay though. Our board state's like pretty big. So we go Gurmag Angler, Hooting Mandrills, Hooting Mandrills. Go. That's a lot of power. So we probably could have won. Yeah, that's how you win game one. Okay, against Stompy, I think I just go 1 Weather the Storm and cut Simian Spirit Guide. Let's do it. Alright, opponent kept. This hand's pretty good. We can just cast Faithless Looting off this Geothermal Crevice, so there's not like a rush to try and go off right away. Oh, they did mulligan. Well, I like that even more. I don't like turn 1 Quirion Ranger. That card's kind of busted. But I'll take 1. Wild Mongrel, okay. We want a land. Cabal Ritual is pretty good. So let's Faithless Looting. Okay. Don't need this many Faithless Lootings. I kind of want to just discard both, but these Chromatic Spheres are kind of clogging my hand, so I'm going to discard 1 of each. Then we're going to cycle these guys, just to try and hit a land. Okay, that's a lot of graveyard. Wait, can I just play 2 Gurmag Anglers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like 2 Gurmag Anglers like pretty good. Add black, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Chromatic Star, pop for red. Or wait, can I already cast 2? So that's 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, or let's do this. I have 8 plus 5 is 13, so I think I can actually just cast it already. Let's add red though. Oh, if I added green, that's fine. Actually, no, I think I can just cast both of them exactly. I don't know what's going on with Magic Online. Sometimes I just click stuff and it just doesn't work. Like I've clicked that like 4 times, and that's 7 double Gurmags. And the nice thing is we still have a land, so like we're still set up. Okay. What if I double block? That seems pretty good. They can Vines of Vastwood to kill 1, but then they lose their Wild Mongrel. Oh, they can go up to 10 and kill both. Okay, they're not going to do that. That seemed like a very good trade for me. And Pit Skulk does not have Bloodthirst. Perfect. So, I believe I can play Hooting Mandrills. When it's down to 2 cards in hand, I feel like Hooting Mandrills has got to be good. So, let's see. I cast Faithless Looting, and I just discard whatever 2 cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can actually keep my land in play. I want to make sure this works. So, Faithless Looting, no mana. That goes to graveyard. 2 cards. Discard whatever 2 I draw. So that puts me at 3, 4. I sacrifice Lotus Petal for green. I'm at 5. Yeah. Discard U2. Cast. Add green. Play you. Go. That might do it. Okay, Wild Mongrel can become a 4/4 if they discard their hand. I'm going in. I ain't scared. That's probably their best bet, like not blocking, but it's going to get sketchy pretty soon. Oh, that's a problem. Whoa, what? Oh, they can untap it. Gross. Yeah, the untap is probably going to kill us. I was like, that's scary, but... Irrigation Ditch. So... we can trade Gurmag Angler. So next turn they Wild Mongrel, they draw up to... I can block it for 9, and they can bounce 2 lands, plus they draw, so they can pump it up to 9 next turn. The problem is if I attack, they just block, sack a land, and that's bad, so we're just gonna not do that, and hope to draw a Rush of Knowledge off the top, because we have 5 mana. And because they did not return a land at the end of turn, they can't actually trade Wild Mongrel for both creatures, so I don't think they can profitably attack anymore. They can make it an 8/8, but that's not a 9/9. Opponent has decided this line. Main phase, discarding Wild Mongrel. Oh, I like it. I mean, it's bad for me, but no attack is kind of odd. Dark Ritual. See, I'm kind of like dead next turn now. But they're out of cards in hand. No, we're not dead. Now if we draw Rush of Knowledge, is still a very legitimate win condition. Because we can even untap with mana. I really don't want them to swing out here. But if I had Weather the Storm, I could just destroy them. Because I would play... No, they could just untap and block. Alright, so... This is a forced block. Because if I block here, I just die. I don't think there's a card in my deck now. Yeah, alright. Game 3. We get to be on the play though, which is pretty good. There's like a chance Blazing Volley is good, but I think our best bet is just being really fast. Definitely gonna go first. Come on, good hand. It's so close to good, but this has got to be a mulligan. Oh no. Going to 5. Okay, you know, as far as 5 card hand goes. So putting back Hooting Mandrills and I guess Street Wraith, right? Because 2 lands is just like way better. Actually, I guess the lands are better than Cabal Ritual. Yeah. And Street Wraith gets me closer to Rush of Knowledge. Okay. Okay, Vault Scourge turn 1 is good for us. That's one of their worst starts. Dark Ritual. Okay, cycle Street Wraith. Seething Song. So I can play turn 1 Gurmag Angler, but I think waiting a little bit is better for us. They're not really pressuring us, and like one wild mongrel can just trade for the Gurmag Angler. Wow, that was a good turn. Ooh, okay. Weather the Storm means we have more time, so let's wait. I'm taking 6 this turn. I'm probably dead next turn. We'll see though. I really want to see Rush of Knowledge off the top. Green Ranger. Green Ranger is such a good card. Burning Tree Emissary. I don't want to Weather the Storm. I need to do it on my turn. Otherwise I have to sacrifice my land, so Rush of Knowledge. Double Angler. I mean, this is our time to try. Dark Ritual. Seething Song. 3. Manamorphose turning red into black blue. Chromatic Star is a good start, I guess. This one's gonna add green, because we could also play a monkey. Unfortunate, but we can go Gurmag Angler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you kidding? I can't play both? I can't play both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I Weather the Storm, that's 2, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, I can't actually cast the Gurmag Angler. I mean, gaining 15 doesn't even really... Alright, we'll do this, I guess. Super unfortunate. They do have a 1 card in hand, so maybe we can buy enough time to draw Rush of Knowledge. I feel kind of silly. I should have just not delved that much with the Gurmag Angler then. So I should have 4 more cards in my graveyard, and I should just be able to cast one next turn. Uh-oh. This looks like a pump spell to me. I'm gonna block Query and Ranger, because that way if they pump it, we still trade. Probably they're putting Morbid on one of their flyers, though. Yeah. Okay. Go. I don't see how I win. They just swing for 5 in the air over 4 turns. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep blocking the Query Rangers. But we're just dead next turn. Let's go down. Yeah, we are just dead. Alright, see you guys next round. Alright. So, what did we learn? I think this deck is good. I know our win rate wasn't great. I forget how many games we won. It was like 1 or 2. But all the other games felt very close. Like, it's not like we just got stomped on. It was like we went off and died like barely. Or we were like really close to going off and it just didn't happen. So like, just because we lost those games doesn't mean the deck isn't good. It just means it needs like a little bit of fine tuning before it's perfect. But the games where our deck did its thing, it seemed unbeatable. I mean, that one game again, I think it was like round 2, I think, where we had like the turn 2 put all our creatures into play and our opponent just had a Glint Hawk. Like, I don't know how they can beat that. So it looks very powerful. I think the first thing I would try is adding more energy taps and a little bit more card draw early, like maybe Knight's Whisper somewhere in these slots. It's a hard deck to build. I don't know. I'm gonna need some help from you guys too, because it's close, but they're like, it's missing something. I'm not sure. For the sideboard, I think I would cut the Dispel, and I'm not sure what I would add, but it just seems pretty bad to have to hold up blue when you're comboing off. I'd rather just be able to like Duress them preemptively, because then you can also like Duress and use Duress to delve for one of these guys. So I like that, but honestly, I'm excited about this deck. I'm gonna keep tuning it. There's something here. See you guys soon.